This episode contains mature language and adult situations.
Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, my friend. And how is it that you stumbled into my caverns of the abyss? I am ancient. I am forever. And I have been chained down here for millennia. I am the Shadow Dweller, here to keep you company until the abyss swallows you whole. I've been here for eons and collected stories. I will tell you a tale to pass the time. Short stories of horror, tiny tales of the creepy. I will assure you, by the end you'll be screaming with madness.
How'd I get here? Oh, is somebody there? What's happening? Why the fuck am I chained up?
I hope you've been enjoying your stay in my caverns of the abyss. Morbid Morsals is a new chapter of terror, a short tale of madness to, let's just say, carry your tremendous suffering over to the longer, fuller episodes. So until then, my friends, I've got another poor, unfortunate soul to torture. My apologies if the chains are too tight. Wouldn't want you wandering around down here in the dark. You never know what you bump into. Or for that matter, what would bump into you.
Let me go.
This morbid morsel is called On the Dark Side.
On July 20th, 1969, the world watched in awe as the first humans landed on the moon. It was a monumental achievement for mankind, marking the beginning of space exploration and opening up endless possibilities for the future. But what if I told you that not all is what it seems on the moon? What if I told you that 3 astronauts once landed on the dark side of the moon, only to make a haunting discovery that would change their lives forever? Let me take you back to that fateful day in 2035. A team of 3 astronauts were chosen to embark on a mission to explore the dark side of the moon. This was no ordinary mission. It was a highly secretive one, with only a select few knowing its true purpose. The team was given strict instructions to not deviate from their planned route and to keep all communication with Earth to a minimum. Their spacecraft touched down in the eerie shadows of the uncharted lunar surface, casting an ominous pall over the desolate landscape as they prepared for their mission. As they landed on the dark side of the moon, they couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The dark side of the moon is always shrouded in darkness, with no sunlight reaching its surface. The team had trained extensively for this mission, but nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to discover. Commander Alex, Engineer Kate, and Pilot Ivan emerged from their craft, their breath visible in the cold, airless void. The silence was deafening, broken only by the soft crunch of their boots on the powdery lunar soil. They glanced at each other, a silent acknowledgement of the gravity of their task. Their mission was to investigate anomalies detected by Earthbound telescopes, anomalies that hinted at a long-lost secret hidden on the dark side of the moon. As they ventured further into the shadows, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, they stumbled upon a relic from the past, the Apollo 11 lunar module, a relic from the historic 1969 moon landing. The astronauts exchanged puzzled glances as they approached the ancient spacecraft. It was a chilling sight, frozen in time, a monument to human achievement and hubris. As they cautiously entered the module, they were met with a scene that sent shivers down their spines. Inside the cramped confines of the module, the remains of 3 long-dead astronauts lay in a macabre tableau. Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and Michael Collins, icons of space exploration, sat in their seats, their desiccated forms preserved by the vacuum of space. The team was in complete shock and disbelief. How could this be possible? They searched for any explanation for this bizarre discovery, but found none. Commander Alex felt a wave of dread wash over him as he gazed upon the ghastly sight. How could these revered pioneers of space travel meet such a tragic end? Questions swirled in his mind, but there were no answers in the silent darkness of the lunar module. Engineer Kate's hands trembled as she examined the ancient equipment, a jumble of outdated technology that seemed out of place in the modern era. What had happened to the crew of Apollo 11? Why were their bodies left to molder in this forsaken corner of the moon? Pilot. Ivan's voice broke the oppressive silence, his tone hushed with awe and fear. We need to report this back to Earth. This changes everything we know about the Apollo missions. As they turned to leave the lunar module, a sense of foreboding gripped the astronauts. The shadows seemed to shift and writhe around them, as if concealing unseen terrors lurking just beyond the reach of their feeble lights. This discovery only added to their confusion and fear. The walls were covered with strange symbols and markings that seemed to be sending a message. The team couldn't decipher the meaning behind these symbols, but they had a feeling that it was connected to their current situation. In the center of the room was a large screen that displayed a countdown timer. The timer read, "Drow, drow, drow," and then suddenly reset itself. This gave the team chills. They started searching through the computer files. They found logs and videos that documented the Apollo 11 crashing on side of the moon. Pilot Ivan's voice broke the oppressive silence, his tone hushed with awe and fear. We need to report this back to Earth. This changes everything we know about the Apollo missions. A sudden noise echoed through the module, a haunting whisper that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. The astronauts froze in terror, their hearts pounding in their chests as the voice grew louder, filling their minds with a sense of dread and despair. We are not alone, the voice intoned, a spectral presence that sent shivers down their spines. We have been waiting for you. With a final glance at the desolate remains of the Apollo 11 crew, the astronauts fled into the darkness, their footsteps echoing through the silent void. The shuttle was only 500 yards. As they raced back to their spacecraft, the astronauts knew that they were not alone on the dark side of the moon. Something ancient and malevolent lurked in the shadows, a presence that defied all rational explanation. They desperately tried to contact control, but received nothing but static. And as they blasted off into the void of space, they noticed another shuttle not far from the Apollo site where they had just left. It had not been there before. It was their shuttle. The three astronauts looked at each other as their eyes turned black and laughed. Static broke over the comm. This is Houston Control. Come in. I repeat, this is Houston Control. Are you guys reading me? Over. We seem to have lost the connection earlier, but we're back online now. This is codename on the dark side, pilot Ivan Rasputin. We read you loud and clear. You are to report immediately upon arrival for debriefing. We have something interesting that we have discovered. Let's just say that it will change the world, Ivan said as he set the controls to Earth.
What did you think about that terrifying tale?
What the hell do you want from me?
To enjoy your endless suffering and pain until there is nothing left of you and you are swallowed by the abyss.
No, stay back.
As the caverns of the abyss takes you, I patiently await the next mortal that finds their way here to me. Your dark thoughts always lead you to me. So, my friends, until next time, I look forward to tasting your fear.
Hi, I'm Troy Bursch, creator and producer of the short horror story audio podcast, Into the Abyss. If you like what you're hearing so far, please consider leaving me a 5-star rating and review wherever you can. This helps get my show out there to listeners just like you. Also, like, subscribe, download, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get a heads up every time a new episode drops. Thanks to everyone who listened so far, and I'll have my information in the show notes. Thanks. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is into_the_abyss_podcast. Instagram is into_the_abyss_podcast. If you'd like to support the show, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/theshadowdweller73. This is a one-time donation and will be greatly appreciated. Any donations that I receive will go directly to the show, better equipment, and to put out the best product out there for you guys to enjoy. So that's buymeacoffee.com/theshadowdweller73. And anything helps. Thanks, guys.
I have the Q&A feature on Spotify as well. Drop me a comment or ask a question and I'll definitely respond. Thanks again for listening and downloading. Keep sharing the show, either through social media or with your friends or family.
Delirium by DJ Trilum.